Hello everybody. I hope you're enjoying these videos and they inspire you to realize meditation is a very key part of your life if you wish to have change, because it makes things a little bit easier and more obvious. So a lot of people have desires to change and to transcend bad habits or, become the better version of themselves. And then what do you use as a tool to make that change a reality? And that's what most people need, is actually some sort of tool, because you're creating new habits, or you're letting go of old habits, the old habit to react, the old habit to be negative. And those habits got instilled by thinking. And so it's a lifelong instillment of this habit, because originally maybe it was necessary. Like you reacted, you expressed anger, you felt alone, you felt unheard or whatever back as a child. And so as that habit gets reinstilled, then you now have this automatic way of existing. And what's really cool about that is that because it's simply a habit, it can be changed, because it's not actually your truth. I love that. And that's what I love so much about becoming more and more conscious in the work that I do, is when people start to see that who they are isn't actually locked in as this is it, I am this. It's more like we're constantly learning and adapting in our environment, and our environment keeps changing. So you have the permission to change as well, which means that if you want to change to become someone who's less reactive and more clear, or more resting into your divine purpose, you have the choice to do that. You can learn to do that. And in the learning, you might discover that actually becomes very natural. And so what meditation gives us is a tool or a way to actually create that change. So it is something that's vital, in my opinion, if our happiness, if our connection with the universe or connection with God, our divine purpose, if our sense of being is valued highly, then of course what we are doing and how we are doing it should be valued highly as well. So that's why I value meditation. I value my practice, because it's actually the tool or the teaching that's actually delivering me, offering me this doorway to change. And then that change is what you begin to live. So what you focus on grows. And then as you start living this happiness or this contentment or this connection with God, this connection with the universe, your divine purpose, as you start living that, you value it. You realize where you've come from and where you are now, and just how important that is. What I also realize is just how much it's needed in this world. How many people are constantly in pain and suffering, whether it's just thinking a little bit and getting upset, or and a lot of anguish because of situations, or because of their interpretation of situations. I've got a little bit of a tongue twister going on this morning. But even then, the meditation can help you connect to this moment, experience calm, and then you have the clarity to actually act or be in this inner contentment and peace, even if the outer world is apparently in chaos. So that is just stunning to me, that we have this choice and this ability to be happy in almost every situation. I'm not saying every situation, because I haven't been in every situation, but speaking for myself, I've been through some traumatic things, which are perceived as traumatic, and because of my own choices, they were relatively smooth and easy to handle, right? Rather than devastating. So it's like a tool or a beautiful way of changing or experiencing whatever's being presented to us with a different view, like with a different relationship. And then the knock-on effect, of course, is then, of course, it doesn't affect us so deeply or so harshly. So when you think of kids and teenagers and how harsh their experiences can be at school, or in social lives, or in just themselves interpreting their world, how delicious it would be for them if they actually could stand in in their own inner peace and experience their own inner beauty and realize that they're fine. They're actually awesome. They're actually beautiful exactly as they are. Wouldn't that be a great thing to teach the children?